Welcome to my playlist about mold illness and mycotoxin intoxication. Hello, my name is Constantin. I have been a long-time SIBO and mold illness sufferer and had to heavily self-educate since 2020 to know what SIBO and mold illness are, how to test and how to heal from it, because these complex chronic illnesses are still widely unknown, even by many doctors. Now, I'm sharing everything I have learned on this channel in order to spread awareness so people can search for knowledgeable doctors, get properly tested and treated. So, I'm not a medical doctor. This video is not medical advice, but only information you should discuss with your doctor. Let's get back to the mold illness playlist and the topics it will cover. Mold illness and mycotoxin intoxication can completely destroy your health and lead to many chronic diseases and put you into an ongoing chronic inflammation state. Mold illness is also called multi-system, multi-symptom disease because it mainly shows up through various secondary conditions with many different symptom pictures. Chronic diseases like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, and some forms of autism have been linked to mycotoxin exposure and internal colonies. It is mostly triggered through water-damaged buildings and not really through moldy food or outside mold, which is everywhere in the environment, but mostly not dangerous. Most of the times, the mold in the water-damaged buildings, car or office, is hidden and not visible. Modern construction materials aggravate the problem of toxic mold growth. Air conditioners in buildings and cars all get moldy after some time, so without regular cleaning, they probably massively contribute to mold illness. Mycotoxins are gases that concentrate more in closed indoor spaces. That's why modern energy efficiency measures have also aggravated the problem of exposure to toxic mold. The use of modern chemicals in our households, industry, environment and agriculture, like cleaning products, food preservatives, pesticides, herbicides, agricultural antifungals, antibiotics and antifungals for livestock also seem to have resulted in more toxic mold species everywhere. The term mold illness seems to be relatively recent and there does not seem to be a universal definition. It oftentimes includes the following mold-related health problems: allergies, non-allergic reactivities and invasive fungal infections like pulmonary aspergillosis, mycotoxin intoxication, CIRS or chronic inflammatory response syndrome as defined by Dr. Shoemaker, internal mold colonies, mold hyperreactivity, multiple chemical sensitivity MCS, VOCs and other mold-secreted chemicals, MCAS or mast cell activation syndrome, other toxic organisms in the mold biotope of the water-damaged building, which form a bacterial source, and toxic algae, activation of stealth infections like chronic Lyme, Bartonella, EBV and others. About 24% of the population have the HLA-DR gene variation, which makes them more vulnerable to mycotoxins because they cannot detox them naturally as well. Mold illness is rather common. Many people just don't know that their chronic health problems are caused by mycotoxins. Still, mold illness is not widely known, even by many doctors. Other consequences of mold illness can be the following: internal mold colonies which continue to produce mycotoxins in your body even after you have left the water-damaged building, Marcon's bacterial colonization in the sinuses, hyperreactivity and multiple chemical sensitivity. Some people do strict mold avoidance, others engage in limbic retraining to bring down those sensitivities. There are different tests if you have mycotoxins or internal colonies, and also for Marcons. Treatment always starts with the necessary step to get out of the exposure, and depending on the case, binders to help detox from mycotoxins, antifungals and antibiotics or antimicrobial nasal sprays against Marcons. There are also tests to determine if indoor spaces are moldy. Some people decide to remediate the building, some others to move and just leave the moldy space. There are also other things that you can do to help healing, like probiotics, fermented foods, rebuilding the microbiome, supporting methylation, mineral balancing, heavy metal detox, extraction of bad root canals, removal of amalgams, cavitation surgery, parasite cleansing, avoiding EMF, etc. This playlist goes over all these topics, so just watch one video after another. The playlist will take you through automatically. Let's start here with the first video: what is mold illness? Just click on the video here on the right side to know more. Do you have questions or need more explanations, better understanding this information? Click on the link below to find out how I can help you. If you like my videos and you want to support this channel and my work as an author, you can send me a tip or donation, link in the first comment or description box.